In this video, we're going to talk about a new Ripple partner. Also, OCC is talking to the SEC, and while we're at it, who's down with OTC? And I have a Flare Spark distribution clarification for you, and a little bit of community fun with David Schwartz. Let's go.
And now, the XRP Minute with Chip on the Chain.
Chip here with the XRP Minute. If it's your first time here, please like, subscribe, click that little notification bell. You'll be notified of new videos. Best way you can help support this channel is to share this video. Now, let's dive head first into the shallow end for maximum impact. Let's go jump right into the news here. This story right here was tweeted out here by none other than Arturo Portilla. Guava Pay, a UK licensed EMI, announced that they now form part of RippleNet, a global payment network offered by Ripple that has allowed them to launch remittance payouts into Thailand through SBI Thailand, which we all know. And let's go into this a little bit. So here we go. So Guava Pay Limited and Ripple, which I like guava. I mean, guavas are cool. When you think about guavas and paying together, it's kind of a fun little name there. They are an electronic money institution based in the UK, and they're regulated by the Financial Conduct Authority, or the FCA. They specialize in cross-border cash and digital payments to meet the customer's needs for their international transfers. Vugar Mamadrizavev said that who's the head of the global partnerships at Guava Pay, gives more details on the recently launched partnership in the form of a Q&A. So they asked him what the main reasons were why customers should choose Guava Pay. And I was kind of shocked when he didn't say, well, who doesn't like guavas? I mean, really. But no, he actually said Guava Pay provides its customers with a wide range of services. We provide our customers the ability to execute their payments in 30 plus local currencies, including pounds, euros, USD, and 100 plus countries. Self-onboarding process online, tracking through a web-based client portal, and money transfers on their behalf are just some of the services that they offer. Moreover, online customer support and FX dealing, competitive customized rates. So they offer quite a bit of stuff right there. And this is the real important question here, which is why is the partnership, and blow that up a little bit, why is the partnership of Guava Pay Limited Ripple so important? How will the sides benefit from the partnership? Of course, he says he's excited to be a member of RippleNet. And let's be honest, who wouldn't be? Ripple's global payment network that enables faster and lower cost payments. We hope this partnership will provide us with more opportunities to expand our network, as well as bring speed and transparency to a traditionally slow and opaque industry. And now, if we know anything about Ripple, who else would they partner with when it comes to cross-border payments? Our primary goal is to touch with the domestic payment systems in each country, allowing receivers to accept money in their bank account. Bam, right there. So this is one of the things, is they're going to go ahead and cut the friction and all of these complicated things that normally occur with your standard processing. You know, you're several days in trying to move money. But thanks to RippleNet, we launched the bank account payment service in Thai back, which is connected with one of the leading banks in Thailand, which is Siam Commercial. Now, we've talked about Siam Commercial, I think, man, it must be a year and a half, 2 years ago. Siam's been another Ripple partner there, and they want to know what are the customers benefiting from this partnership. And it will provide their Guava Pay customers, obviously, with speed and convenience, offering instant and affordable solution. Now, they don't really get into the specifics of how inexpensive it's going to be, but you have to imagine speed times probably lower payments than what people are normally accustomed to. Plus, you know, he also brings out here the first-in-class service and the competitive FX rates, which normally can hurt you if there's, especially if there's any kind of a time delay there. So I thought this is another really great partnership. Let's jump into this. So XRP, this came out, XRP to become part of the Japanese exploding esports industry. This is SBI Esports. I know there's been a lot of chatter about this in the community. Subsidiary of Japanese financial services behemoth SBI. They signed a sponsorship deal with the company's VC arm that came out in a September announcement. Sponsorship makes it professional for esports players. Now, if you don't know what an esports player is, this is basically get paid to play video games for a living, but it's more along. So if you're into car racing or whatever, is what your esports, you're playing soccer or football as they call it around most of the world. and you're basically on teams and you are paid or sponsored more like to go ahead and you receive like an annual salary and you basically go on a circuit. Used to assemble before this whole thing happened 6 months ago, but we used to assemble in like, big conventions, whatever, and then you'd see, lots of fans climbing in there and looking at giant screens everywhere. But the key thing here is we always talk about mass adoption. Everyone's like, when mass adoption, when mass adoption. Well, check this out. So they're going to be able to receive their annual salary in XRP. Yes, please, I'll take some. And the world's 4th largest cryptocurrency by market cap. And then you got to imagine other people reading this, right? Well, they're like, well, what the heck is XRP? Some kind of cryptocurrency? They don't know what it is. Is this the Bitcoin? And so this is huge. You talk about mass adoption. Now the esports players, so they start getting paid. They hang on to it. They don't sell it. This really could blow up and inflate these esports players. So I really love this, and we're probably going to witness a lot more of this as time goes on. Then we've got this story right here. Sam I Am he had a great discussion with Flare Networks, and he wanted to clarify some specifics regarding the Spark distribution to the XRP community. The snapshot is going to be on the 12th of December, and that's where Flare is going to be creating buckets. So let's say the exchanges hold 10 billion XRP. People hold roughly 30 billion plus of XRP. And then you say, well, let's assume that only half of the exchanges participate and claim 5 billion of this 10 billion Spark. Unclaimed Spark will go to the people's bucket, which now becomes 35 billion. So Jeb's 5 to 6 billion of XRP, just as Jeb McCaleb, who was former co-founder of Ripple, who you guys know he's getting paid out and he's basically cashing them in. That's not part of it. So his 5 to 6 billion XRP will be added to the people's bucket, right? That's us, the people or token, anybody who actually is holding or hodling, I should say, some XRP. So an exchange ratio will be created for the people's bucket. This is where it gets good. Now, they will get 1-to-1 XRP to Spark, and we already know this, plus their share, bonus round, plus their share of the 5 billion unclaimed Spark from exchanges and Jeb's tokens. So let's say that gives us 1 to 1.28 to Spark. Any XRP holders that claim their Spark in the 6-month window will be given Spark according to this ratio. So this gets even better and better. Originally we were thinking 1-to-1. Wait, I didn't do anything. You're giving me some Spark tokens. What is it going to do? It's going to create smart contracts, interoperability with the Ethereum smart contracts. Wow, and now we're finding out that it's getting even better. We're actually going to get more than what we expected. So that's pretty cool. Thanks Sam a lot for putting the work in here. The Spark remaining from the accounts of XRP holders that don't claim the Spark will be burned. Now there's some confusion of this because the answer is both. You will get more than a 1-to-1 ratio and the unclaimed tokens will get burned. So it says, I hope I explained a lot on how this works. One clarification though, the people's bucket and participating exchanges are the same group. The exchanges are not participating and Jed's Spark are being pulled out, put in a bonus bucket, used to calculate the ratio. That's where he came up with the 1 to 1.28 that he referenced above. I'm not sure what the actual ratio will be. It seems to be, I guess it'll be somewhat dependent. Good news is it's more than what we expected. Now, every Spark recipient gets the same ratio. Whoa, talk about an even playing field. Everyone gets the same. This is really solid, amazing news here. Wow, I really love this. Now, jumping into this, I saw this story here, leading the way on global crypto and fintech sustainability. This was put out by Ripple. It came out yesterday, and world of this and climate scenarios and blah, blah, blah. And maybe people don't agree with me. That's fine. I mean, we all have opinions. If you don't like what I'm saying here, that's fine. Let me know down below. You'll let me know. But I really don't care about this. I just don't. It's like, achieve carbon net zero by 2030. We're going to be partnering with the XRP. I don't care about any of this. I really don't. You know what I care about? I care about innovation. I care about investing. I got this to invest. I don't care about political causes. I don't care about social causes. You know why? Because a company doesn't have anything to do with that. Now, Brian Armstrong from from Coinbase came out with a blog post, and he got basically skewered. He basically got slammed. And I wouldn't have come out really that strongly on it, but I'll be honest with you. I want a company, the company to do what they do best, and that is grow, to innovate, to move along, and to continue to help the investment grow, help their company grow, help everything across the board. I don't really want to get involved in this stuff. It says here, so Ripple's committed to going carbon zero net by 2030. I've been carbon neutral since birth. Okay, so I don't really care about that. Firm created a tool to allow other blockchain firms to purchase clean energy. That's kind of cool to power their networks. But again, there's a lot of focus going into this stuff. A company has to be very careful in what they do. You want to just be really good at one thing. If you become a jack of all trades, you become important to nobody. You have to focus that energy and grow that. Now you get into social causes, and we're going to put this on our Twitter account, and la la la. I don't care about that. I don't go to concerts to be preached to. I don't like it if I go to a concert and someone's going to get on their, their big old, preachy chair and start telling me about how I should think and you should do this and I want you blah, blah, blah. You know what I want to hear? I want to hear music. I want to hear music. That's what I come to listen to. Now, we've got the OCC. We've got the SEC. And you are here exclusively on the chain, which we refer to as the OTC. Now, look at how crazy this is. There's our pal right there. There he is, Brian Brooks. You know him, the comptroller of he's from the OCC, right? Comptroller of the currency. And we have him sitting with none other than SEC Chairman Jay Clayton, who's kind of been a bummer when it's come to cryptocurrencies. And I'm not a man to judge or anything, but I'm looking at this. It looks like he's getting into a strong pitch. And look at grumpy Jay Clayton. SEC dragging its knuckles on the ground. Can't get out of its own way to do anything good. But you know what is good? Brian Brooks. Why? Because he's a champion. If anybody can get this done, our boy Brian Brooks is in there. He's fighting the good fight for all of us. So maybe we'll turn that frown upside down. Now, let's go to this right here. Kanye puts this tweet out, and you're probably like, Chip, what does this have to do? Is it the music segment? No. This is a community segment, XRP community. So Kanye puts out a tweet, says, I'll let you guys know how this goes, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't matter what his tweet is. Now, Tiff Hayden pops in here and she says, hey, do you know Joel Katz? He's famous. I hope you got his autograph or at least a pic together, right? A little facetious, a little fun there. Vitsavin comes in and chimes in with, boom, there, Joel Katz. Now, we know Joel Katz is the Twitter handle for none other than David Schwartz, but he puts the picture up of Joel Katz. You mean this Joel Katz? The Atlanta-based Katz music guy? And then we go further, and he says, bummer, Kanye, maybe one day you'll get the chance. You could try stalking a Warriors game. She puts up this picture right here of her and David Schwartz. She says, I'd like to think that I normalized the whole hero worship thing, 2016 versus 2018. She says, see the hover hand and maybe even fear in his eyes in that very first pic. See the hover hand right over here, right? See this? Hover hand. I don't get too close. Don't get too close. Now a little chummier, right? Everything's good, right? And I don't know. This is like the Mirror horror show they went to. I don't know what that is, but it's probably some club. I don't know what that is, but you can see she normalized it, so everything got good after that, right? So then I saw this tweet right here. So then Big Skinny said something like, commented on that, retweeted, and said, hey, why does David look like he's in trouble? And then Tiff jumps back in and says, probably because Nick Vergelis is his wife's future ex-husband, but I've accelerated my training as a master gold digger, which means Joel Katz is never going to get off the hook for alimony. Obviously, she's being very funny here and having a little bit of fun with it. David Schwartz chimes in here with, hey, Google never lies. Now, if you can see it right here, but he puts in here, David Schwartz, Ripple's wife, right? So you look at all these pictures, and he's with different people. No. Brad Garlinghouse, no. Nope. There's Tiffany right there. No. So he basically says, for those of you who don't know, this is the pro tip right here. None of these people are or have ever been my wife. Tiff chimes in with, she'll be the one that gets kidnapped. And then Ferdy, XRP twin, chimes in with this. He Googles XRP twin's wife, and you can see that, no. There's him and Tiff right there. No. So, anyway, what does this have to do? Just a fun little community event. moving right along, staying on the David Schwartz theme, we have this. I Am Legion tweeted to Joel Katz. He said, Flare, the Ethereum killer. And Anders L here at X under Anderson said, I'm claiming my Spark. Laugh emoji, not financial advice. I'll probably buy as well. Who knows what might happen? He's basically putting a screenshot here of David Schwartz's tweet from December 29, 2017. I think I could describe my personal trading model now as don't miss the next Ethereum. Interesting. So I thought that was interesting as well. Then we have this. You know, I grew up playing Atari. Yeah, I'm an older guy. What am I going to tell you? So I grew up playing Atari, ancient gaming system. And, you know, if you would have told me back then when I was a kid that Atari would still be kicking, you know, in 2020, I would have been just shocked, right? Look at all the weird stuff that's happened. Atari's still there. So the Atari Group, who's the company behind these classic video games such as Pac-Man, will publicly start trading its Atari token. There you get it. It's the ATRI cryptocurrency. It's a self-styled entertainment industry payment method in the form of an ERC20 token atop the Ethereum blockchain. It's been in the works from at least 2018. I think I did a story about this back then. Also, crypto casinos, blockchain games, and the video game distribution platform Ultra.io will be among the token's earliest use cases. Always good, man. We hear more and more cool stuff coming out about gaming. Zum has an update. If you got the Zum wallet there, you can download it. It's 0.5.2. Will be available in the App Store starting on October 2nd, 2020. There's some minor updates. They improved some read-only accounts. They added a keyboard incognito mode for Android. If the account field specified, just some bigger things. You know, mostly squashing a lot of bugs. Fixed some iOS Face ID and the fingerprint reader. So some good stuff. Just quashing a lot of bugs. You know, obviously making it better. So you can take a look for that and go update your app. And then also I wanted to finish with this. Look, if you want to talk about why Ripple is so special of a company and why they're so different from other cryptocurrency, I would say other blockchain-based companies, there's a reason. They, out of the box, their initial mission was 2012 to basically hit the ground running, but they chose a strategy of going after and getting regulated. They weren't like Bitcoin, like, we don't need banks, we hate banks and chaos, and you know, we don't want to do that. So it wasn't about trying to evade that. They were always working with regulators. So you probably heard about this story. Crypto trading platform BitMEX attempted to evade U.S. regulators. That's never going to work out well. It always ends badly, and every single time it's been tried. The U.S. Commodity Futures Trading Commission, the CFTC, and federal prosecutors are charging crypto trading platform BitMEX with facilitating unregistered trading and other violations. Look, if you try to skirt regulations, if you think you're going to be smarter than the average bear, you're not. You're never going to get away from the ultimate, which is if you do everything on the up and up. And we had Alex Mashinsky on the show a couple times on a roundtable, and one of the things he said, like, no, it wasn't that big of a deal. You tell them what your game plan is, you hire competent attorneys, and you make sure that you're always in compliance. They didn't do this. And it should, if anybody gets worried about why, well, they skirted it. If you try to evade it, you're going to be in big trouble. That's all I got right now. This is Chip. I want to let you know that that coming up in the future, we're going to do a little bit of tweaking on the other channel. You're going to see some tweaks going on there. We'll introduce that in a live stream over there. If you don't know, you can click down below and subscribe to our other channel. We're going to do some kind of repositioning with that channel. Again, if you're still here, please like, subscribe. If it's your first time here, click that little notification bell, smash and just destroy that like button if you can. And again, share this with the universe, right? The best way you can really support the channel. And thank you for being here. And guess what? I'm Chip. That's my take. Let me know down below what your thoughts are, and I will see you on the next one.
Are you down with OTC? Please like, subscribe, and click the bell to be notified when the next video drops.